We have organized 2 familiarization trips in 2022 and 2023, both in Uganda and at the Kenya coast, where they have sampled all these tourism products. And last year, a total of over 1,860 B2Bs were facilitated. A number of partnerships have been created between Uganda tourism stakeholders and tourism players at the Kenya coast. We want to create more awareness about Uganda in Kenya. That's why we have appointed brand ambassadors, the 3 brand ambassadors that I introduced earlier. And I think just for the past about 2 weeks that we have been engaging with them, they have got a lot of content. We took them to Uganda. They were in Uganda last week because, as I said earlier, it is not possible to sell something that you don't know. So they were in Uganda last week. They experienced the Martian Falls. They went to Ziwa Rhino Sanctuary. They went to Jinja and did rafting.
The significance of this conference is, number one, to try and bring together stakeholders to appreciate and look at the milestones that have actually been achieved in the growth and development of the tourism industry between these 2 countries. You will remember that we're trying to promote tourism, and one of the things that we hope to achieve out of these conferences and out of the farm trips that have been organized at the backdrop of these conferences to try and highlight the products that are cross-cutting between Mombasa, between Kenya coast and Uganda. And this is so important because over time there have been a lot of mistrust, so to speak, amongst the players. But since these farm trips were held and the B2B engagements were done, we've seen this, the confidence levels have gone high among the stakeholders, and it is possible today for Ugandans to be able to send business to Kenya coast, and actually Kenya coast operators doing and coming up with packages and sending business to Uganda. And that is something that we want to thank our heads of state for championing. This is happening under the armpit of the East African protocols that were actually passed by heads of state at some point. And we are hoping we can just grow on these particular synergies and partnerships so that we are able to increase cross-border business, cross-border travel, and grow tourism. Usually, trade does and thrives well. Tourism begins and opens up the doors for many other economic activities. And we are hoping that many more Kenyans, many more hoteliers, the county government are going to support by sending huge delegations to Uganda in November to be able to participate in this conference and share knowledge, share experiences. Truth is, there's so much to learn amongst ourselves.
In essence, what we are trying to do because of this agenda for the day, that you promote trade for job creation and tourism for sustainability. So the fact that we need to encourage job creation means that we need to give our tourists enough to enjoy, keeping them longer as they enjoying, so that we can create more jobs. So that's why the Uganda and the Kenyan coast are partnering, because whatever Uganda has, maybe Kenya doesn't have, especially the coast, and whatever we have, maybe they don't have. So in this case, for example, we want to partner so that when a tourists come to Mombasa, after they enjoy the beach, they might want to be bored. But then you take them to Taita Taveta County, for example, where they go and see the big 5 in the Tsavo National Park.